Hi everyone, I'm Susan from the Center for Healing, a rewards-based training program, and I would like to talk to you today about some enrichment games that you can play at home with your dogs. A lot of my clients have dogs that are hyperactive, needy, they nudge for attention all the time. I have one like that myself. That's Maggie, this one. This one. And one of the things that we do for Maggie to help keep her calm and busy and occupied is to use some food puzzles. So I wanted to go over some of the food puzzles that are available on the market and explain them to you and how to use them. The first and most common thing that you'll find in the market is a Kong toy, and they come in a variety of sizes from itty bitty to gigantic. Most people don't really know what to do with this when they see it on the shelf in the store. So I'm going to show you. One of the things that I like to do is to serve a meal out of the Kong. So we put some dry food in there. Freebies. Maybe we'll cap it off with a little canned food. Offer it to the dog, and the dog will spend a couple of minutes foraging and trying to figure out how to get the food out of the puzzle. And there are tons and tons of these kinds of toys. This one's a Bob-a-lot. You fill it from the top. The dog pushes it around, and food comes out of this one tiny little hole at the bottom. This one's looking for something to do, so we'll give him something to do too. I don't have to use a lot of food. This is just a few minutes of fun for my dog, and it takes them quite a long time to get the food out. So it also slows down dogs that eat too fast. Maggie's very ball motivated. Whiskey's not, but if I put food in this ball, he will push it around for half an hour until he gets every piece of kibble out. The problem with those toys, and you can probably hear it, is that many of them are loud. This one's made of hard plastic. You fill it from the bottom, they roll it around, and they have to figure out how to use this rope part to pull the kibble out one piece at a time. It's a little more complicated, but if you have a really super smart dog, and I know you all do, this would be something to think about. It's called a tug jug. If you're doing this inside, you might not want the Bob-a-lot because it's really loud, as you can tell. Softer puzzle toys would include this one. It's called a Busy Buddy. You can find these online or maybe at your local pet supply store. The fun thing about this one is not only can you put food inside of it, but you can make the challenge even harder by linking together new puzzle pieces. So I can put the ball at the end if I have a ball-motivated dog, stick-motivated dog. If I really want to make it challenging, I can put in a bend, and they have to figure out how to get the food out of that one. If your dog is kind of bored with just plain old kibble, there's lots of other things that you can put inside of these food toys. This one, you can shove a Milk-Bone biscuit through this hole, or if you really want to make it exciting, you could use a little liverwurst. My dogs go crazy for this stuff. It's a little messy, yes, but if I fill these little holes with liverwurst and then toss this in the freezer and offer it to my dogs before I go to work tomorrow, my leaving them in the house is going to be the best part of their day. So that can help a lot to prevent separation anxiety if you give your dog their breakfast from a food puzzle before you leave the house. One of the other things that you can do is you can set up a little memory kind of game where you take a couple of pieces of kibble, put it in a muffin tin, cover it with a tennis ball, or any kind of ball, squeaky ball works too, and then offer it to your dog to see if they can figure out to lift the balls to get to the food underneath. Now Whiskey isn't very ball motivated, and he's still working on a liverwurst. Maggie likes balls though. Let's see if you can figure this one out. Whiskey's up for the challenge. Yes, good boy. Yay, and for taking the ball out, he got a reward. Animals in the zoo get enrichment all the time. Sadly, our pets at home don't really get enrichment unless you're the kind of person that can get up early in the morning and run with your dog for 5 miles. They don't really get enough mental stimulation. They sit at home all day while we work, 1 or 2 jobs, kids go to school. These kinds of simple things that you can do at home can really make a difference in your dog's behavior and in the quality of their life. Thanks for watching.